everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to renew Illinois RN license. So click IDFPR login on your web browser. Click login, enter your ID and password. Scroll down a little bit. You will see here create or continue renewal. Click on that. You will see whatever license you have. Start or continue, whatever it shows. So you start the application here. So the first question that they are asking you, that you have to affirm that whatever information you are going to give, that is going to be correct and true. So definitely the answer is yes. Second question that they are asking, if you are updating your address outside of the US, then you will need help of IDFPR. If you have license within the US, don't have to worry about anything. If you are updating your license within US, then you can click edit here and update the necessary information. They are asking, do you have any address change from your credential address below to a location outside of the US? If no change, click no. Okay. Verify your email ID, your name. If you have any change in your name, then you have to click yes. But if you don't have any change in name, then click no. Here they are asking you that would you like to place your license in inactive state? Now what that means is if you don't have any plan to work in US, specifically for the nurses who are working in Canada, and if they don't have any plan to come back to US in Illinois to work, then they can request for putting the license in inactive state. So later in future, you will not have to renew your license. But if your plan is changed, then definitely you can reapply for reinstating your license. That means to reactivate your license. But until then, you will not have to renew your license. Okay, so I'm going to work here definitely. So I'm going to click no. Next, have you fully complied with continuing education requirement for the renewal of your license? Now, in Illinois, if you are renewing your license for the first time, you will not have to do any C credit. Continuing education courses are not required. But if you are renewing your license second time and thereafter, then you definitely fulfill some requirement of the continuing education. You can get more information on their website IDFPR. I'll show you in brief some of the information. You need to complete 20 hours of credential. You need to do 20 hours of C credit. And if you have done some kind of courses in other state for the renewal of license, you can use the same credit to submit here. Also, whatever courses you are choosing, that courses provider should be approved provider by the IDFPR. There is a whole list given here, and these are all the approved provider that you can choose from. Also, you can also fulfill this requirement by attending some kind of seminars, academic classes, or by teaching some kind of courses, or publishing some kind of articles or in journals. All these things can also fulfill the requirement of your C for your renewal of license. Last thing that they are mentioning here is there is no need of uploading any certificate of your C requirement at this point. But if you are renewing your license on time, then they will not ask you to submit any of the certificate of the proof of your C courses. But if you are renewing your license late, if your license is already expired and if you are renewing late, then definitely they are going to ask you to submit all the proof. Also, if you are going to let's say if you are if your name or if your license is in audit list, if there is audit, also if you are included in C audit, then you have to submit all your proof of the C credit. Okay, so you cannot lie. You have to fulfill those requirements. You have to keep all the certification ready with you. Anytime in the future, if any audit comes or if they ask you to submit the documents, then you have to submit the proof. Okay, so have you fully complied? So definitely yes. Next. And also, if you are renewing for the first time, still you need to click yes here. Are you more than 30 days delinquent in complying with child support order? No. If you have any kind of case are going on your name like for child support order, then you have to click yes. Have you read and understood the above statement regarding the child and elder abuse reporting? So you have to read this, understand it properly, click yes. Are there any charges with or have you been have you been convicted of a criminal act that requires registration under Sex Offender Registration Act? Depending upon your situation, you can choose these answers. In my case, no conviction for any crimes or no felony, nothing. So I'm going to click no. And now the application is asking me to verify all this information. And then next step is to make the payment. All right.